Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of the Best Dental Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Brad. A little sip of espresso. And today we're talking about tips for a great sedation dentistry page. I know a lot of offices are focusing on sedation dentistry. So we're going to focus on that because this is one of those services where patients are both curious and anxious, right? They're asking themselves, is it safe? What will it feel like? Can I trust this office? And your website needs to answer those questions clearly, right? Otherwise, they'll hit the back button, right? A well-crafted sedation page not only reassures people, it actually helps them feel confident enough to schedule an appointment. So first, I would lead with comfort and reassurance. Start with a headline that speaks directly to their fears. Instead of just sedation dentistry in our city, like Madison, Wisconsin, try feel calm, comfortable, and confident at your next dental visit. You want to pair that with a calming hero image and one clear call to action, like schedule your sedation consultation. But patients should immediately feel, okay, they get me. The next tip is to explain the sedation options clearly, right? Most patients don't know the difference between nitrous oxide, oral sedation, IV sedation, right? So break it down in simple, friendly language. I don't recommend using the term nitrous oxide if you're running a lot of Google AdWords. It might impact your overall quality score if you don't get it approved. That and Botox are two restricted medical terms. So I would just stick with sedation dentistry, oral sedation, IV sedation. A little clarity here builds massive trust. We're not going to get too technical, but there are ways to phrase this so you are very descriptive in nature. You put patients at ease, but you're also not messing up your quality score with Google Ads, okay? You also really want to highlight safety, right? This is big. Patients want reassurance. You want to mention things like thorough medical history review, real-time monitoring of oxygen and pulse, your team's certifications and sedation safety. Even a short paragraph about safety protocols can make a nervous patient think, okay, I'm in good hands, right? Walk patients through the experience. I love using a before, during, after framework, right? Before, health review, instructions, bring a driver if needed. During, what sedation feels like, continuous monitoring. After, recovery, rest, clear instructions, right? This basically reduces the unknowns, which is what drives anxiety in the first place, okay? Next, you want to add benefits and testimonials. Spell out the upside, right? Sedation helps anxious patients relax. It also allows more treatment in fewer visits, right? This is the key. And it creates a stress-free experience. I would also recommend reinforcing this with patient testimonials, videos, or a quote like, I avoided the dentist for years until I tried sedation. Now I'm actually comfortable getting care, right? These are gold, especially when they're coming from real patients, obviously. Keep the call to action clear and consistent, right? Don't overload the page with 5 different buttons like I stated before on other podcasts. Keep it simple. Schedule your sedation consultation, or call now to learn about sedation options. And repeat that CTA in a couple of places on the page, top, middle, and bottom, okay? So just remember, a sedation dentistry page isn't just about listing services. It's about building confidence. The patient on this page is probably nervous. So if you can reassure them with the right words, design, and social proof, you'll turn fear into action. Gosh, I love covering this topic. It's so important. So important. And as I'm speaking and going over this topic even more, I cannot wait to update this one sedation page that we just took over tonight even more. It's good. It's going to be even better. All right, everyone. That's it for today's episode of the Best Dental Marketing Podcast. If you found this helpful, please share it with a colleague who offers sedation, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss future episodes. If you need help marketing your sedation dentistry, reach out to us at Dentainment.com. We are a bespoke digital marketing agency offer incredible marketing services to our clients that we love. And that's it, everyone. Until next time, keep smiling and keep trying and implementing these recommendations I talk about on this podcast, because if you do that, well, you'll be a Wizard of Buzz.